and welcome to the 31 Days of Horror 2019 video for, well, the 31st. And what I do believe, if my math is correct, our 31st film. And what better film to do on Halloween other than No, Not Halloween? Because Halloween takes place on the October of the 31st and all that kind of stuff. We figured, hey, why not watch 10/31? i.e. October 31st, right? Mm-hmm. Now, disclaimer here, we did start watching this movie months ago. Then we turned it off. So we saw, what, like 3 minutes? Maybe?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. Thoughts?
It's gonna be stupid.
It's gonna be stupid. Yes, it is going to be crap. Because, not because the movie's gonna be crap, but just because all the movies we've watched this year have been crap, so why buck a trend? Right? Right? I don't know. Hopefully it's good for some laughs. I like the cover. Slipcover's
Yes, I also like the cover.
That's a cool cover.
But you can't judge a movie by its cover.
Or can you? Find out after we watch it, because we'll let you know exactly if it's like this. Actually, the other cover was kind of cool too, wasn't it? Yeah, it's pretty cool too. Never mind. So much for that gag. Anyways, be right back. And we're back from 10:31. Can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me. Hopefully you can hear me. This is me. This is Leslie.
I'm trying to see.
And we just finished 10:31. It was so great, we decided to put masks on.
It was my idea. I said, hey, it's the last one. Oh, it's hot.
Yeah, so this is a movie from 2017. It's an anthology film with like 5 stories. And some weird chick at the beginning and end.
Mm-hmm.
What were the 5 stories? One was like a...
Why is your mouth on?
So I'm talking, not doing that. This is really hard to do.
Oh.
Glasses on and everything in here. So yeah, it's like one was at a roller rink, and there was a killer killing everybody. And one was a haunted house with an old hag ghost.
I like that one.
And one was Halloween is canceled.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 ghost kids and Santa Claus come trick-or-treating. Kinda. What else was there?
The Scarecrow.
Oh yeah.
Some murder house and thing.
Yeah, murder house with a scarecrow legend and vampires, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was all mixed together. And don't go out at Halloween and use Ouija boards. Is that 5?
Sure.
I think that's 5.
Well,
I can't
count
do
it.
this. I can't see anything. How do you get this damn thing off again?
I don't know.
Ugh. Ugh.
I'm gonna hang in there.
You're gonna... Here, I'll make
For
you
a
talk.
little bit. Stop it. All right. Whew. Stop it. You're pulling off my head.
Oh. So,
Oh, it got me.
creepy things coming out.
I didn't even really feel it because of this thing.
Yeah, I mean, there's 5 stories. I can't really go over everybody because there's lots of people involved. But in terms of directors, we got Brett DeYager, Rocky Gray, Zane Hirschberger, John William Holt, Hunter Johnson, and Justin M. Seaman.
That's the way you said it.
Oh, here's the names of the segments. So, the Halloween Blizzard of '91, which is the one with the demon trick-or-treaters and Santa Claus, was written by Brett DeYager. The Sam Hain Slasher...
What the hell's that?
Which one was that?
What's the other one? The Trespassers.
Trespassers was written by Zane Hirschberg, and that's the Murder House one. Justin M. Seaman did the Old Hag segment, which is the haunted house with the Old Hag. Jason Turner is Killing the Dance.
So this is the Ouija one then?
Yeah, it must have been. So Jason Turner did Killing the Dance, which is the roller rink one. Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, Rocky Gray did the Sam Hain Slasher, which, yeah, I guess is the Ouija board
That was
one.
my least favorite.
But, yeah, I guess, I mean, what do you say? I mean, it's an anthology film. Do you want to rate the segments, like, in order that you like them?
My favorite was the Old Hag.
Uh-huh.
My least favorite was the Ouija one.
Sam Hain Slasher.
I liked... I think my next favorite would be... I don't know, they're kind of tied. Because I was okay with the roller rink one and the... what did they call that one for the vampire-y one? What did they call it?
Trespassers.
Yeah, I like both of those. They were both alright. Yeah, and I didn't like the... So those are kind of tied. And then the Blizzard thingy was cancelled. I didn't like that. And then the other one, which I already said I hated.
Yeah, I think I would put... See, I'd put the Blizzard one... I really like the fact that they had Santa in there. This could probably go with the 12 Days of Xmas. I didn't even think about that. You can go in there, too.
I don't like it.
Kind of like that at the top because it was just like Santa Claus. Where the fuck does Santa Claus come into this? This is so out of left field. The Old Hag wasn't bad. I think it could have been scarier. It was kind of played more like a Goosebumps episode than it was like a, true horror type thingy. Trespassers one wasn't too bad. I agree the Sam Hain thing was my least favorite. Which one did I like better? Trespassers
But see, I like the roller rink thingy only because, how it ended.
Yeah. Well, the roller rink one was well done. Like it was probably one of the better ones in terms of quality, in terms of the technical quality and such, and just the way it was told was a lot. It was actually probably the best one, if I think about it. It was probably the best told story. It was probably, and all that kind of stuff. Essentially, all aspects of normal filmmaking. It was probably the best one. It's just a matter of if you like the story or not, right? Compared to the other ones. Yeah, some of them had a little sketchy in terms of audio and video.
That's how I felt about that Blizzard one.
Yeah, the Blizzard one had some serious problems in that aspect. Yeah, I think I'd put ahead of the Trespassers. I think I'd put the roller rink one ahead of Trespassers. Trespassers had a decent idea going with it. I just think they kind of lost me when the creature came out, and I was just like, you were doing so well, and then you came up with this Buffy the Vampire Slayer level makeup job on this creature, and it would look like so fake, and I was like, But yeah, I don't know. All in all, did you enjoy this one? Like, overall?
was okay. It was better than Stop. It was better than I thought. Stop than I thought it would be. Well, overall, you're really gonna keep doing that. Yeah, it was okay. It was okay with it.
I'm kind of on the same boat. I was surprised that the technical qualities of the films were all over the place.
Yeah.
You know? Like
Seriously, when that Blizzard thing came on, I was like, whoa, am I watching a completely different movie now?
yeah, it was like I get different looks. I'm not talking about looks. I'm talking about like quality.
Mm-hmm.
Like a couple of them were kind of slick and really well done, and you know everything was recorded properly and sound was done properly and all that kind of stuff. Then the other three kind of had moments where, some more than others, where literally I don't think they actually knew how to make a film and do it properly so that your audio works and it's clear and it's not like jumping back and forth where you're like in the same scene but somebody sounds like they're talking like this and then the next person sounds like they're talking like this, and it's just like, why? And then giving moments where it's clearly overdubbed and you're like, what the hell's going on here? The people don't sound like they're actually in the room, things like that where it's disappointing when that happens, like, because that can really take you out of a film sometimes, in this case a segment of a film. And then again, sometimes you can use that, actually want to do that, but I don't think that was the case at all in any of these. It was not done on purpose. It was a matter of lack of skill, essentially, and they just didn't know any better. But yeah, I don't know. I get, maybe that's the thing. Like short films, I think in general in horror, they horror tends to really lend itself to the short film really, really well. You can essentially tell an entire... Well, you think about it. How many horror films you watch and you have that opening scene that's supposed to grab you? That's essentially a short film. That opening scene is essentially a short film. You take that, and then you take, like, the conclusion, and you put it together, and you have a full short film, and you don't even need any of that middle portion filler, right? From most, like, a good portion of horror films.
Yeah, because so many of them, it's just like, oh my god, this is going on forever.
Yeah, it's an idea, right? Somebody had an idea and be like, here's my idea. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da.
Perfect example is that Lights Out.
Yes.
Okay?
Right?
Perfect example.
Lights Out. Amazing short. Like, one of the best shorts in terms of horror ever made. Which is why it got made into a feature. Like, that's how good the short was. Somebody was like, that needs to be an entire movie. And then they redid the short at the beginning of the movie and screwed it up, essentially. It wasn't as good. And then the film wasn't nearly as good. Like, it lost everything that made the short what it was. Even though it was the same guy who did it. Like, anyways, that's moving on off on a tangent there. But, yeah. Short films and horror, they tend to go together. Like that twist ending, that opening and then have a twist ending. You don't need a whole bunch of filler in between to make that work, right? You need the setup, the playing out for a little bit of storytelling and get you to the kicker at the end, the conclusion, the climax. Done. And I think that's one of the reasons why I do tend to like anthology films, and you as well. So even though these were less than stellar budget-wise, I still enjoyed them, right? Like, I mean, even the worst one, the one that I hate the worst, I still enjoyed.
I didn't enjoy it. I barely paid attention. So.
Well, had you paid attention, maybe you would have enjoyed it. Should have taken the mask off. Blah, 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 blah.
Wasn't wearing the mask.
Oh,
much.
they don't. Yeah, like they're gonna believe you now.
This is hard to hold up. Stop it.
But yeah, I was kind of surprised at how much I actually enjoyed this, because when that opening scene comes on and the girl, you know, I don't even know what you call her,
Like an Elvira.
yeah, she's supposed to be an Elvira type character, and oh shoot, it had all the things right on the front here, featuring the old hag, the scarecrow, the cowboy, the Sam Haines slasher, and the tricksters.
Well, aren't we observant?
Oh shit. Oh, whatever. But yeah, so it opens with this and closes with this sort of Elvira-esque host. And yeah, I was not looking forward to the movie when I first saw that. And I still wasn't looking forward to it the second time we ended up watching it, which is tonight. And even when the first segment starts off, you're like, oh gosh, this may not be that great. This is.
However, I was like, well, compared to what we have been watching, this is so much better.
Yes, you were. Yes, you did say that. But yeah, I mean, it. I don't know. They were different. Like, the stories were all very different. I would have liked the wraparound story to be more, to go along with it, other than just having somebody go, hey, here's 5 tales of terror. Hey, are you still around? Oh, that's too bad. And it's just like, I like an anthology film where the wraparound kind of works with the movies that are being shown as well, you know, like, but I mean, you can't always do that, I guess. I don't know. What would you rate it?
2.5.
2.5. 2.5. Wow. We're actually hitting like the same. I'm 2.5 myself. Yeah, I'm giving it a half mark for this awesome cover.
You can't do that.
I can do whatever I want. No shark's gonna tell me otherwise. But would you recommend it? That's the question.
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I would say it's kind of a light-hearted anthology. I mean, it's not like your Terrifier type thing where somebody's just going gore crazy, but there is some gore in it. I wouldn't say it's overly scary, but they attempt some jump scares. I don't know that they necessarily succeed, but everybody's different. You might get a little jumpy about it. But
no, and also, like, I would have been okay, say, if, like, Sarah was here watching it and not think, oh God, do I have to tell her to, like, not look every 2 seconds because there's people naked all over.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
It's not a naked fest, that's for sure.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. Oh, it's not rated, so could have been a naked fest. Could have been gory as all hell, but it's not. They just didn't want to pay for the rating. But yeah, no, it's a fun little flick. It's easy watch. Like at 10:31, throw it on for Halloween. You know, if I'd like to say if you don't have anything better, but hey, there's plenty better to watch on Halloween. But if you want something new and different, because you've watched Halloween and Trick or Treat, etc., 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 every year for how many years, and you're like, I need a Halloween themed movie. Well, this is kind of Halloween themed. So, yeah, I'd say give it a shot, give it a watch. It's not necessarily something you're going to watch over and over and over again like you would, you know, your standards for Halloween, but you know what?
You may hate, like, 3 of them, but you may like 2. And
That's it. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, that's a beautiful thing about anthologies. You don't necessarily have to like all of them or any of them. But
And at least if you go into it and say you hate the first one, you have another shot, right?
exactly,
Because there's more to come.
exactly. Now, if you're just hating every single one,
You got a problem.
you got a problem. Yeah, sharks told you, man. You can't mess with the shark, man. Jesus.
Like, relax, man.
Can't get over the fact you're wearing a shark hat. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so yeah, that is should be the end of the 31 days of horror.
Thank God.
Yes, that is it. I hope I counted properly. I just hope I did.
Whew. It's hot in there.
But yeah, let us know. Have you seen 1031? Do you agree? Not agree? Do you want to have a shark head? I don't know.
It's a big one.
It is a big head. I don't think Sarah's going to be able to wear that costume next year, so the head'll still work, but I don't think the body portion will. But yeah, Halloween is over. It's time to go to bed. So thanks for watching. Yeah, it's time for Christmas.
Yep.
It's time to take down the Halloween decorations. Is what it is. But yeah, wow. Honestly, by the time you see this, hopefully I get it done before next year.
Oh, this is priority. I have to sit through all this garbage. This is priority.
People need to be warned. Anyways, thanks for watching. Till next video, take care. Have a good one.
I slap myself.
You're slapping yourself silly.
I have to take this off, man. Can you see yourself?
No. Whose idea was it?
Mine. Your mesh. This mesh is not breathable enough. Holy. No wonder she's about to wear it. Oh, it's really hot.
Yes, masks
Jeez.
are hot. And this is the problem with this thing. I have to take my glasses off in that thing to wear it properly.
I keep telling her all the time, put your head back on, put your head back on. She's like, no.